I think we're back. I was having some internet issues. I don't know why. Is this working again? I think so. Okay, I think we're back. Now nobody breathe because I don't. I think we're here to stay. Hopefully, hopefully this time. Yeesh. Sorry if anybody got spammed with go live notifications from me. I was having a bit of issues there with Twitch. Alright. Whew. We're back. Alright. Alright, cool. I think it's working. Fuck the suspects again.
What's up?
I found Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never wrong. What's even stranger is I'm
This
still
guy's
getting
got
them.
the vibe check.
So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
And you could just check my vibe and then leave me hanging like that? No?
Are you by any chance missing a small
Bruh.
digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I came up one short. I was hoping to set up at least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints, and now he
Hmm.
thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
Is it true that your show is in danger of being
Ha!
canceled?
Got him.
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night. But what nobody knows yet is that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air, but I'm sitting prettier than ever.
That was
Any other
fast.
questions?
Let's see.
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some
Yeesh.
time-lapse photos. Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little blob, do you?
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
You're skeptical. That's cool. Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy. That blob is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Goodbye.
This man passes the vibe check. Something.
This looks like some sort of game. Darn. I did it! Wonder what's in here.
Music. Okay, anything on it?
Darn.
Okay. Wait. What was that? Nothing, I guess.
More questions?
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance.
Yeah,
You
leave it to
can
the
afford
big
to look
brain,
foolish,
the
dear.
five head
I
over here.
can't.
Do you have a theory as to who pulled the emergency brake?
Well, I know it wasn't me. I assume it wasn't you, and I highly
I thought
doubt
it was
it's
me,
Lori.
deal!
So that leaves those two friends of yours, Mr. Gray and Mr. Balducci.
What do you think their motive was?
I don't know about your friends, but perhaps those other two simply thought it would be fun. Boys will be boys.
Bruh, you can't just diss the Hardy Boys like that.
Were you able to find the name of Jake's train engineer?
I came across 3 references to the fact that Jake had an engineer, but I'm afraid none of them included his name. I failed. Sorry.
Aren't you even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller, although I highly doubt it.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't make a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
But why was his train found out in the middle of nowhere with just the dead engineer on board?
That does make the story a little more interesting. My guess is the engineer got tired of waiting for Jake to return, took off in the train to get help, and died of a heart attack along the way, after which the train rolled to a stop in Blue Moon Canyon. Anyone experienced enough to single-handedly run a steam engine would have been quite a bit older than Jake.
I should get going.
My publisher thanks you.
Yeah, let's talk to the Hardy Boys again.
Hey, how's it going?
Balducci wants me to share everything I find out about Jake Hurley with him.
I'll bet he does.
He just doesn't want you to show him up again.
Yeah, he wants you to do all the legwork so at the last minute, bam, he can swoop in and grab all the credit.
I wouldn't tell him a thing, Nance.
Unless it's to get lost.
Got him. Not.
I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show her.
Show her what?
That old picture we found.
Okay.
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
Tino found one of John Gray's thermometers by the emergency brake handle and is getting ready to throw the book at him.
John Gray
Snap.
through the emergency brake? Why would he do that?
That was my first question, which makes me wonder if maybe Tino's the one who's up to something.
I still say there's less to all this than meets the eye, if you get my drift.
I get your drift, Joe. I have lived with your drift for years. I am saddled with your drift.
All right, all right.
See you in a bit.
You know where to find us.
Alright. Let's see.
A square and a duck. Now, where have I seen those before?
Thanksgiving.
I need 4 numbers to unlock this, and there's, what, 10,000 possible combinations? Guessing could take me a while.
Alright, do I have one? I only have 3.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I've seen some of those symbols before. I wonder if there's a relationship between those symbols and those numbers. Teddy Eberhardt.
Rollmeister! Thank you for giving the doll we call Teddy Everhart a home. It's probably a clue.
Better not mess with that puppy.
I can get a bad ending by clicking
Better
this
not
bunch of
mess
time.
with that puppy. Is this Jake and his wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even in death, apparently. Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
Yeesh. It's cute and wholesome and also kind of scary. Alright, got one of those. Can I check the floor?
An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
There we go.
So, Lori pushed that button, slid the shelves open further, squeezed through, and disappeared. Very clever.
I want to go back there. Oh well, I guess I can't.
What is that?
A big spooky, I guess. I think I checked everything here. One more of those. Already done that one. Lead is the key.
The 3rd of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands, but with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you, words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her, and heard her, and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Very interesting.
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Alright. All coming together.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
I didn't mention it before because it's very bizarre.
Lori should have given that to me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me take a look. I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around
My
his
man.
hands under the hot sun.
That's one word.
5-star nut job.
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Not a problem.
That must be the projector Jake mentioned in his letter to Ruth. Darn, the name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, what's going on?
Has either of you been to Copper Gorge, Colorado?
Never heard of the place. Why?
Well, that's where the train I'm on is headed. Apparently Jake Hurley buried his wife Camille there after she died on the train.
She died on the train? Ew, creepy.
I saw these strange lights outside the train, the same lights Jake used to see, only he said it was Camille's ghost dancing beside the train.
Super creepy. Yeah, I just got goosebumps. Which is hard when you're practically covered in paint.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read, but to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone, then send it to us, and we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the walls. Anyway, send us a picture of the shoes via cell phone as soon as you can.
Actually, I already sent you a picture of the shoes.
Well then, hey, we're on it.
Ah, you guys are the greatest.
I know. Need anything else?
Catch you later.
Okay. Well, George, back to work.
Alright.
Yes?
How well do you know your guests?
So let's keep talking to
I don't
people.
know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his? You just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
Do you have any idea who threw the emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
You do?
You do?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None
Yeah,
of
the
us
ghost
has any
did it.
reason to stop the train,
Ooh.
but Camille? She doesn't want us to find Jake's mine, so she's going to do whatever she can to keep its location a secret.
She is dead, you know.
Well, duh. That's why I know it's her. What's more, your friend, that Jim Harley guy?
Not Jim, Joe Hardy.
Yeah, well, he
Jim
thinks
Harley.
it's Camille too. He just doesn't have the guts to say so.
Bye.
You go, girl.
Okay, see ya. Please the key. Do I not? You only have... Okay, 3 of those has to be all you need to open that, right?
That square and that duck look very familiar.
Is there no way to make it jump 2 spots? I don't think so, I guess.
Looks like a pattern
Oh,
for some kind of
that's
dance
where it
step.
was.
Maybe I
Yeah.
better keep this.
I need to pay more attention. Yeah, and there's the invoice. Alright, now we can do that dance step. Now that I actually know what it is. Alright. What? Okay, left, right. This, and then 2, 3. Wait, I didn't. 4, 5. Six, that's a big step. And then right. Then left. Oh, that's it. Cool. Awesome.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
Doll collection on the haunted train. Oh boy. Let's see. I don't have the clue yet to put that together, so.
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture, and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise.
Oh, that's my
But when you
mixtape.
turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two,
Suddenly turns into sicko mode.
hear that?
Oh,
I hear something. It kind of sounds like a woman singing.
Not just any woman.
Camille.
So be careful what you say in here. She's listening.
I saw a bunch of weird glowing lights outside the window of the sleeping car.
Really? Actually, I'm not surprised.
Charlena said Jake Hurley used to see them too, only he attributed them to his dead wife, Camille.
They're probably some form of piezoelectricity. See, my guess is quartz crystals in the ground are being compressed as the train passes over them, and the resulting voltage, called piezoelectricity, is manifesting itself as glowing lights, probably because of some quirk in the train's shape or in the composition of the metals used in its construction. It was custom built, remember.
So it's a natural phenomenon, not a ghostly one?
Take it from me, old Mother Nature is capable of some pretty scary stuff.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Take care.
Let's save. Okay. What do we need? I guess I'll call Bess and George now. Maybe they have the info.
Hello?
Me again. Just checking to see whether you were able to find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateauyan, Chaussettettes,
Shoyu Chateauyan.
Chateauyan. That's French for shimmering socks. Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateauyan. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
Catch you later.
Let us know what happens.
Okay. Did I have that written down already? Chateaux, Chatayons. Or something. Right, boys. Oops. Let's get to work. Drops my pencil. Alright. CH AU SS wait SSETTES ETTESC H-A-T-O-Y-A-N-T-E-S. Yeah. T-O... Hmm? What? T-O-Y-A. Alright. So let's compare the doll initials. Yawning Alice. Alright, so got Yawning Alice down here. Edna the Terrible. CH. So CH is overalls, or no. CH is overall, or red dress girl. HA is overalls boy. I think there's another clue in right here. Awful Ursula. A-U? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Guess yellow dress, red hair. Got like half of them so far. Oh yeah, we got the 2 left feet girl too. Hold on, maybe this is some ill-tempered Edna, tired Alice. Oh, okay. The one that yells "Mama" is Edna. So, Edna the Terrible. E.T. is the one that yells "Mama" when you pick it up. Okay, cool. Got most of them already. Alright, so Sadie Crawford. 2 left feet. 2 left feet. Cool. Alright, now... who else am I missing? P-O-N-T-E-S-T-E and S-S. And then Teddy Ever is a boy. I don't think there are very many boy dolls, so that should narrow it down. Might be able to solve it right now. Let's try it. Alex, I would like to solve the puzzle. Alright, so this one should already be first. Number 2, her. Number 3. Swap. TE. The other boy, okay. SC, 2 left feet. Yeah. Alright, so that one. Overalls boy here. Swap. And then TO. And then third to last is Yawning Alice. Okay. Alright, cool. So there's the third one. Third one. And fifth one. Alright, so that one. That one's that guy, and then TO, this one. I guess let's try swapping these two. So 3. Have to be getting it soon. I'm only missing like 2 of. I'm missing 4 people. Let me think about this one. Have to be missing a clue somewhere. Let's keep looking. Jake Hurley. Eliza Sandberger. Wait, so that's the last one. Camille called this one nice. Red. Oh, red ribbon. Okay, that's a clue. Awesome. What else am I missing?
Thomasina O'Neill.
Thomasina O'Neill. Oh, T.O. What? So what's that supposed to be? Thomasina O'Neill. I guess blue ribbon with a tag. Wait. You know, I should be able to solve it now. I think there's only 2 more I need, so I'll just swap it. Still got 50-50 chance of winning. Alright, let's go. Alright, so number 2, yellow dress. Number 3, unknown. Number 4, mama. 5, this kid. 6, 2 left feet. 7, overalls. After the overalls, blue ribbon. Third to last is Yawning Alice. And then a red ribbon is the last. Right. 2, 3 is unknown. 4, 5, 6. Alright, cool. There we go. I did it, boys! I did it, everybody! Ugh. Well, that's the hardest puzzle in the game. Okay. That's it? Oh, just those 2? Okay. Okay. There
With
we
any
go.
luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Yeah, brother. Okay, so I think that's the last thing we need to do before we move to Copper Gorge. Alright, what do we got?
James Thurston.
I hereby decree to pay, or I hereby agree to pay James Thurston the sum of $9 a week, plus room and board in return for his services as engineer of my train. Jake Hurley, May 23rd, 1879. Alright, cool. Got a
Nancy,
name.
you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them.
tell me
They
more.
were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charlena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
You know where to
Yeah, and
find
before
us.
one's an Xbox gamer and one's a PlayStation user or something.
Back already?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Nothing.
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
See you in a bit.
Sounds good.
Alright.
More questions?
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
So I was right.
Were you discussing her wanting to be a romance novelist?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but
Yeesh.
really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
I wasn't
Actually, it was
eavesdropping,
Frank
I
and
was
Joe Hardy
told
who
by the
overheard you.
Hardy Boys.
They said I should talk to you before they gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation for it. She's reading the book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no
Wow.
business sending me unsolicited material. But technically, yes. Now legally she can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not as if she needs the money. But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk
Got
to this
him.
producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
Bruh.
What do you think happened to Camille?
She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
My favorite. What?
I'll touch bases with you later.
My publisher thanks you.
Guess I'll talk to Lori now. I guess I don't really have anything else to do.
Yes?
We'll talk some more later.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
As soon as you've done all the work, I'll swoop in. Alright, Hardy Boy should have the info by now.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
Ah, that's a
That's
mood.
okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Cutscene time! We're making progress. Nice.
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome, stranger. Listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is that true?
As a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
Charlena Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
Delicious.
So, this is some kind of museum?
Why, it's the best kind of museum, sister. It's free. You can gape and gawk and ooh and ah to your heart's content. At least you can till I close up.
Are you Buell?
Do I sound like a Buell to you?
Sorry, the costume kinda, threw me off.
Oh, right. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing this thing. Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbrokering, so the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust. And there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken dreams, what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, he passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
And you make money by selling taffy?
Tourists just love taffy. Especially when you dangle a free sample in front of them to get them hooked. Of course, it ain't really free. Some taffy on a stick'll cost you 2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
But are the games free?
How much does it cost to play them?
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher? Fact of the matter is they're free. Unless you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be headfirst in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley. He was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
Pleasure talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick,
Okay.
I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
Alrighty. This game is completely rigged, but I have the solution to cheese it. Yeah, boy, I won. Alright. That's how I get to top of Mount Everest in 0.58 presses. Alright. Now this one's just complete random RNG. I'll just start with 13. I think the RNG is all the same, so just gotta wait. And what? And I won. I don't think I've ever done that before. In the last couple of years, I've done this. Yeah, speedrun strats, boys. Speedrunners hate him.
I need a token.
Move. Heck. Alright. Wait. Oh, word. Stop it. Gmail, stop it. Awesome. Cool, now let's visit the other places.
Something tells me I better not go in. This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk.
Hog.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
What? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you
No, I
about
would never
before.
steal
Well,
it.
if
Wait,
does,
I
you can
mean,
forget
take it away.
about
Wait.
Cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin. And he went to junior college.
With the
Would it
rest
be
of the
okay if I
chipmunks.
tried to open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, you know, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless...
Tell you what, you get Charlene and Purcell to come in
Imagine
here
if you
so I
let me
can
use
shake
the
her
trunk.
hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till
Unless.
the cows come home.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever
People
seen?
saying.
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay, make it so's I can meet her and get her
And
autograph.
get her
Oh, but the thing
autograph.
is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career.
And it'll be
Do
all
you
your
really
fault.
want to risk ruining Charlena Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlena's autograph, and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is...
Fatima, with an F. None of that weirdo PH stuff.
Okay, Fatima. I'll be right back.
Fatima. Alrighty. On to the next section of the game.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that. Me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a pencil here somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
I'll go to Tina Balducci. You can see that outside the windows, it's just a still texture on the window. It's kind of funny. I know Tony has one, so I'll take his.
What's going on?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Let's use my 250 IQ.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping
Many
them with other
leaping
lizards. Until you can't
lizards.
jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
Alright. Gosh, if I did like soft locked right now, that would suck. Oh no. Oh crap. I lose.
You lost. Guess you're not so smart after all. Try again.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Okay, let's try this. No! Why did I click off of it? Dang it. Why is there a back button right here? Oh well. Alrighty. Awesome. Cleared that section. Oh.
You lost again. One more time.
Well, sure.
You lost again. One more time.
One more time. No. I think I should work from the outside edge inward or something. Like that.
I did it! I won!
Talk about luck. Here's your pen. What else can I do for you?
How did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
Did you two go out?
Nope, no, never went out. No.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for
Sure.
your help.
Not a problem.
Alright. Got that pen. Go back to the autograph lady. Oh, hey, Just a Freak. What up? How are you doing tonight? Or today for me. Oh, watch Tower of God. Was it good?
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I
Awesome.
got it from
Nice. Yeah, I'll
Tina.
have to
You
check
can
that
keep
one
it.
out.
If you could have it say,
pretty
to
loud.
Fatima, that'd be great.
I've heard a lot of good things about that show, so I'll have to check it out.
There you go.
I like the art style. Does it keep it up, or is it kind of rushed?
Anything else?
I'll let you get back to your writing.
All right, then.
It's okay? Hmm. And getting better. Oh, that's good. Have you read any of it? No, I haven't. That's a manhwa, right? Have you read it at all? Yeah. Is it good? Couple of chapters. I want to check that out too.
Hey, Nancy.
It's nice. It's
There
good.
you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the lucky break we caught.
Great
Lucky
to read on
break.
the phone.
Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned
Does that get
detective work.
published
It was
in
the
English?
result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going
Or I
on?
mean, translated yet?
Well, it turns out that a grandchild
Yeah,
of Jake's
cool.
engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of the diner wouldn't agree to point the guy out unless
Cheeseburger.
one of us fills in for a short order cook.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who
You don't
got
know
the
this
job?
game? Yeah, it's called Nancy Drew Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Basically,
Way to
Nancy
go,
Drew and the
Joe.
Hardy Boys
Hey, I
are
can boil water. It's just that when it's got things floating
on
in
a
it,
haunted
I get
train,
confused.
and like some
Speaking of
celebrity
confused,
influencers
get
invited
this.
them along to try and
Paul
figure
Ducci
out
convinced Laura
what
that
happened
Jake's
to the
mine is
original
somewhere
owners
right
because
here
they
in Copper
disappeared.
Gorge. So he,
And they're like
Lori,
really
and
famous
John
people,
Gray are
so
hiking up the
it's
mountain
kind of
out
weird
there
that
even
they
as we
disappeared
speak.
one day.
That bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some
So,
serious poking around on the train.
That's why part of the game takes
Good
place on a
thought.
train.
Hey, I better get going. Wish me luck.
I'll go with you. You can make me a cheeseburger.
I was playing some of that, that Initial D game the other day. That was pretty fun. Did you see that PlayStation 1 Initial D game I posted on Discord before? Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I kind of like...
Got that autograph?
Got something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang! She spelled my name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's
Assassin's
inside,
Creed
it's
Origins?
all yours.
Yeah, a friend of mine really liked that game when it was new. That's all I knew about it. I never played it. Is it good? I heard the series dropped off after like Black Flag, so I never bothered to play anymore.
Welcome back.
Pleasure talking to you.
Be right here
World's
if you got
huge.
any
Well, that's good.
questions.
Interesting, nice. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for the new one, that Valhalla. That one looks pretty good. Playing with friends, nice.
There we go.
Yeah, Vikings are cool. I got into those because of Vinland Saga.
Yes,
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes, Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt, wonderful view, good drainage. Whoever buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
Spooky. Yeah, speaking of Vikings, I I was reading Vinland Saga. I stopped at hardcover 10 because I didn't want to start a new arc and then have to wait like a year for a new volume to come out.
Well, there's the key. I just need to find something that key will stick to.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Just a Freak.
I need a key. This indentation looks familiar.
You stopped at 4? You don't know why? It's good. Yeah, after hardcover 4 ends, you know, there's the change, but it's still really good. I don't know why. Yeah, I know. I stop a lot of good series too, cause like for whatever reason. Like I was reading Grand Blue Dreaming. I stopped at I think volume, what was it, 9, and I just been pre-ordering the volumes ever since. That one was new, so I have a couple more. But I'm like, well, I don't want to get into it, run out of volumes, and I have to wait like 6 months for a new volume to come out. You know what I mean? I did the same thing with Berserk too. Alright, what's my clue for this one? Keep the good ones for rainy days? Oh, that's good. Man, where's my notes on this game? Oh, here we go. I think I got... green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. There we go. Nice.
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe? I need something that'll help me make sense out of all those lines.
Welcome back.
Great talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
What fits here?
Okay, for this one, I think I have the code already. Red, green, blue, orange, yellow, purple. Oh? Did I make a mistake? Or is it just not letting me? So what have you been reading recently, Just a Freak? Ryuko? Pleasure and Corruption After Hours. Can't say I've heard of that one before. Just by Titan Comics, 2 volumes. Okay, cool. Yakuza stuff. Interesting and messy. Yeah. I don't know, Yakuza stuff is pretty cool. Yeah. All over the place. Speaking of Yakuza, I wanted to start playing the Yakuza game series. So I might be able to stream them on PS4. I don't have to link that to my Twitch account, so I don't... Oops. I don't know how that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, I know time is usually a big issue when it comes to stuff like that.
What's going on?
So, how did your expedition to Jake's mine turn out?
Well, as you may or may not have heard, I didn't find the mine. But at least now I know where it isn't, which is just as good as knowing where it is. Sorta.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause what is it, like 6 games and some spin-offs or something? Or like 5 main games and then a couple spin-offs? Yeah. That's a lot to get into. I've been playing the Shenmue games. I haven't even finished the new one yet.
Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
What's up?
I hear Tino took you and Lori for a little hike today.
Don't remind me. Turns out Tino had no idea
Tend to
where he was
get a lot
going.
of games and only play
Good thing
one
for
or
him,
two.
my fingers were frozen stiff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have
too.
strangled him.
I won't keep you any longer.
Take care.
I did that with the Silent Hill series. I've only played like 4 of them, but there's like 8. Time for the eco painting. I'll play the one that was on PSP. Was that? I think it was like Book of Memories, I think it was called. I heard that game was pretty bad. Let's see. Eagle is 2. Okay. Oh, Origins, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was thinking of the Vita. Yeah, Origins was that one. How was that one? It was good for that time. Played a ton of games on PSP. I was obsessed with the system. Yeah, I want to get a PSP because I really want to play the Metal Gear games that were exclusive for that system. Because there's Portable Ops and Acid 1 and 2 and Peace Walker, which got put to the PS3, but other ones weren't. Or I could just emulate it, I guess. I think I'm missing a coin. Battery's damaged. Uh-oh. Yeah, when I was looking them up on eBay to see like what the prices were, and it was like bad battery, bad battery, bad battery, bad battery. I'm like, oof, this must be a thing. Speaking of portable games, I got some stuff. Bunch of DS stuff. I got Professor Layton, The Curious Village. And then Professor Layton, The Lost Future. And then the Spice and Wolf RPG. I don't know. I started playing Curious Village. That was pretty fun. I like puzzle games, so.
Looks like some sort of steam valve.
Hey, you don't know him? Yeah, they're, Professor Layton. It's like a puzzle game series for the DS. And it's in like a chibi anime style. Oh, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Is that good? The only Pokemon I've ever played is Blue for the Game Boy. Haven't tried it.
Welcome back.
Pleasure talking to you.
Be right here if you got any questions.
Something fits in here.
Okay, what am I missing? Dance step. This one. Lead is the key.
More questions?
You didn't go on Tino's expedition to Jake's mine?
Please. The man barely knows where his head is. If he's the one who finds that mine, I'll eat my laptop.
Well, I'll let you go.
All right, then.
I'll eat my laptop.
Sup?
I'll let you get back to work.
Goodbye.
Bye. Vector map, name, rub off, choose the step. Guess I can talk to the other girl I'm in, I guess. Demon X Machina? I've never heard of that. What is it?
Yes?
I hear Tino took you and John on a trek to Jake's mine.
Jake's mine, my eye. We went tramping through the snow, lugging all this equipment John insisted on bringing, and where do we end up? At this teeny tiny, half-rotten, tumble-down outhouse.
He led you to an outhouse?
Well, he said it was the opening to a mine shaft, but then John said if it was, shouldn't the hole be going into the mountain instead of just down? So they stood there arguing until Tino finally grabbed a shovel, went inside, and started digging. What he found was definitely not gold.
Did he apologize?
Of course not. If he didn't have such nice eyes, the man would be a total zero.
I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
That's funny. Third-person action game on the Switch. Oh, cool. Mecha anime game. That sounds like fun.
Guess I better get to work.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, what am I missing right now?
What's going on?
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me you did?
Don't you ever stop asking questions?
I'm a detective. You know how it is.
I dumped her, okay? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
Salty, salty. Let's keep
If
prying.
you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I dumped her because people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke, that no one took her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously. So I stopped calling.
Oof.
But you didn't stop caring.
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
Okay, bro. All right. Copper, green, red, purple. Alright, cool. I think I know what I need to do now. Let's go back to the grave. There you go.
C-U-P-B.
So I need
P-B.
PB and CU.
C-U.
That's right. Copper, green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Alright.
C-U.
Got that down. Go back to the store. Green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Okay. So I'll try that again. Green, red. Maybe it's the other one. Green, blue, All right, boys, we're in.
Well, here's Jake's lamp.
Awesome.
Another slug. Could
Nice.
come in handy. But where's his pickaxe?
Well, exactly what I needed.
Welcome back.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens
Well, you
I
think
got it
Flea's little
upstairs in my
smart.
kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
Oh, I tell you what, I could open those coconuts with bare hands. Just give me that pickaxe.
But your great-great-uncle, do you really think Buell would approve of you using something that belonged to some poor miner to open coconuts?
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe.
Right,
After
Colin.
you do something for me.
Earl Baskin stole my pickaxe.
Sure.
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions that are posted by the machine. Them belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you. While you're doing that, I'll fetch that pickaxe.
You got a deal. Wax paper for the taffy. Would you mind if I took a piece of wax paper?
Guess I could let you have a piece.
Alright. Start. Oh my word. This machine makes a lot of bad ones. Blueberry or grape? Yeah. Apple. Bad. Oops.
Yes, indeedy.
Awesome. Is that it?
Got that taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
Oh no, I would never do that.
No, I only had a
Well,
few. I
ain't
mean,
you
wait, I
the
didn't
goody
take any.
two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch of coconuts. You sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go.
Awesome.
Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. Thank you. Oops,
Sleep standing
sounds
up.
like somebody's taking a nap.
Alrighty.
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank. I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short order cook.
Has that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
Just came in with this lady who's even older than he is. And get this. He's a retired miner, so every time I finish an order and ring the pickup bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason, it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
Alright,
You mean
see you
ring
just
the
a freak.
bell
Hope
and
you have fun
start
with that
talking
game.
about James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off. That is, unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw. Very distracting.
Sounds like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am. Just wanted to keep you posted.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. Let's see. Avocado burger, onions, Jalapenos. That jalapeno? Hot mustard. Bacon cheese.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Did I tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my daddy that men don't come any crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer. Treated my granddaddy real well, and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy, and that my daddy told
Classic
me.
burger.
Why
Lettuce,
don't
tomato,
you get the
pickle.
egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year all those scientific types were saying your arteries would clog up if you so much as
Mayo
looked at
ketchup.
an egg. But nowadays, well, all of a sudden eggs are chock full of vitamins and proteins, and eating them's not only okay, it's what they recommend. They should either make up their minds or keep their mouths shut. Make eating more pleasant, that's for sure. Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never told another living soul.
Avocado.
Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna.
I don't think so.
Camille was her name. Camille Boulet. That's
Fruit
French,
jelly.
you know.
Fruit jelly
She
on a
was so
burger.
young that poor Jake didn't have time to tell her
Pineapple, cheese,
anything. According to
mayo.
my granddaddy, one summer day she had a dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see? And sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train'd be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she got right up afterwards and seemed okay. But a couple hours later, Jake found her in her room, dead as a doornail. Now there's another expression that kind of makes you wonder. Dead as a doornail. How can something be dead if it was never... The way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange too. I ever tell you how my granddaddy died?
No,
Everything minus the peas.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find
Peanut
a
butter,
railroad official telling his
jelly,
mom that Granddad
pineapple.
been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his hand still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on
Mayo,
board the train.
mustard.
Yet the door to the engine was locked and barred.
Ketchup,
it was like
mustard,
Granddad was trying to keep someone out.
Pickles,
like he was running from
cheese,
something.
onion,
Like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped.
tomatoes,
Of course, he was in his
lettuce,
60s at the time, and back then
bacon.
that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am. I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley'd found?
He found a mine?
Chef's
couple years
choice.
Before he died, Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere. and was
All right,
mining it
boys,
all
what
by
do you want
himself,
on this
so
burger?
no one would steal it out from under him. He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do
It's
is have
Chef's
Granddad
Choice
drive the
burger.
train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days later.
Bacon.
Oh, they didn't call him Crazy Jake Hurley
Jelly.
for nothing. Speaking of
Jelly.
crazy, you see how much
Jalapenos.
Abner's charging for
Herrings,
a haircut
more
at that
jelly.
shop of his now? $20! But what's even crazier is people are actually paying him that.
Pickles,
I told him the only way I'd pay him $20 would be if I came in with hair down to my knees.
Mayo, mayo,
He just laughed and said I was the
Mayo.
crazy one. $20
Mayo.
for a haircut? What is this world coming to?
mayo, another mayo, lettuce. Hey Ash, are you still here? It's a chef's choice burger. I can serve this person whatever I want. So far I have like 10 mayos and a bunch of grape jellies and pickled herring. Alright, peanut butter. More jalapeno, more jalapenos. Pineapple, avocado, lettuce, potato. Let's do a spicy mayo. Spicy mustard, spicy mustard, spicy mustard. Another fish. Another fish. Another fish. Another jelly. It's just so stupid. Yeah. Wait. Alright. And a bacon to top it off, make it taste good. Alright, let's go.
But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to tell it to my daddy and nobody else. Eventually, my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day, though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Yeah, if you're old, you can't joke, according to Joe.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh, where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently, he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
Because it is Mark Twain.
That's the joke.
See you soon.
You know where to find us.
Alrighty. Oh, good, we have the paper now. Sweet. Let's go back to the tomb.
I need something that'll help me make sense out of all those lines.
How'd she know exactly where to put that?
I need something that'll help me make sense out of all those lines. Maybe making a rubbing would help. I need something that'll help me make sense out of all those lines.
It makes sense of all these lines.
Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity.
It's like a live, laugh, love poster. Alright. What does that mean? Oh. Okay. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna be done for today. Been going like 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna call it. Double save. Awesome. Alright. Well, see you later, everybody. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks to anybody that came out and say hi. I might stream tomorrow. I'll probably finish up this game tomorrow. So, alright, have a good one. Let's host somebody.